Welcome y'all to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about a topic that's very controversial. It's very revolutionary, the whole movement behind it. So basically it's the debate between a vegetarian diet and a diet that includes meat. So proponents of the vegetarian diet insist that consuming meat harms the health, wastes resources, causes deforestation, and creates pollution. Also, they argue that killing animals is very unethical and inhumane, since there's plenty of non-animal based resources. However, people that argue against the vegetarian diet say that eating meat it's humane and it's actually healthy for the human body. And he also insists that producing vegetables and fruits basically cause the same environmental issues that producing meat does. He also argued that eating meat has been part of the human history, since humans have been consuming meat for 2.3 million years. And I just want to add that, if it wasn't for meat, I don't think the human race would have been able to survive and thrive like it has been. Our ancestors would have been completely wiped out if it wasn't for meat, because that's what they depended on. Large animals such as bisons and even the woolly mammoth. I don't think the human race would have been as successful as it was if it wasn't for meat. So I just want to discuss some of the pros and cons of the vegetarian diet. So some of the pros is, it's good for the colon due to all of the fiber and potassium, and that's what the good bacteria feed on. They feed on fiber. It's also great for the heart due to the potassium and fiber that's included in fruits and vegetables. Greatly reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Also, a vegetarian diet greatly reduces the risk of cancer, since a study stated that people who were vegetarians had a 40% reduced risk of developing cancer. So I just want to go over some of the cons of the vegetarian diet. So some of the cons include that, the herbicides and pesticides that are within the soil kind of contaminate the fruits and vegetables. And these chemicals have been known to be very detrimental to human health and cause chronic diseases. And also the lack of nutrition, especially calcium and vitamin B12. And vitamin B12 is one of the most crucial vitamins for the human body. It's very crucial for the central nervous system and other factors. So there is an argument saying that humans aren't meant to be completely vegetarian due to the lack of vitamin B12 that's within a vegetarian diet. And many of the people on this diet have to take vitamin B12 through supplements and fortified foods. So there is an argument that people aren't really meant to be completely vegetarian. It's also good to know that some of the longest lived societies in human history ate very little meat, but they weren't completely vegetarian. So overall, I think there just has to be a balance between the two. I think it's good to eat mostly a plant-based diet, but I don't think it's very healthy or even natural to be completely devoid of meat. I think it's good to eat a little bit of meat, but then at the same time eat mostly a plant-based diet. That's just my opinion. If you guys want to offer any feedback or argue against any of my points, let me know.